Oceans of Talent, How a Wilmington Singer Made It from Karaoke Night to American Idol. Interview most any vocalist, and chances are at some point they'll mention how they started singing before they could even talk. But Wilmington singer Brooke Renshaw isn't just any vocalist, so it kind of makes sense that her story is uncommon as well. Renshaw sings lead for one of Wilmington's most popular and hardest gigging bands, OC3ANS, whose potent blend of rock, soul, and hip-hop carries a coastal flair that's one of the defining sounds of the port city. Renshaw's voice, assured, dynamic and attention-grabbingly soulful, it's earned comparisons to such icons as Amy Winehouse and Janis Joplin, is the centerpiece of OC3ANS sound. And earlier this year the self-taught singer came tantalizingly close to breaking through to a national audience as a contestant on the 23rd season of reality singing competition American Idol. But despite being one of the show's final 42 contestants out of tens of thousands who auditioned and being shown in multiple episodes alongside the other contestants, neither Renshaw's story nor her voice aired on Idol. Mississippi schoolteacher Jamal Roberts was announced as the winner of the competition on May 18. Even though Renshaw said she was bummed not to be featured more heavily, I still want to point out that I was so happy to be shown, even if it was like 2 seconds, she said one May morning between sips of iced coffee at downtown hotspot Bespoke. People ask me, weren't you on American Idol? And I'm like, well, I wasn't really on American Idol. But I was there. Renshaw said she'd tried out for Idol 3 times previously but never made it beyond the initial audition. Then, in 2024, we were playing at Seawitch in Carolina Beach on like a Monday night, and a woman approached me during our set break, she said. And she was just like, have you ever done any of the shows? As it turns out, the woman was an Idol producer in town on vacation. Renshaw auditioned a few weeks later. Renshaw said the show's producers told her a couple of weeks before the show aired that they weren't going to feature her audition in front of judges Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and Carrie Underwood. Until her face started popping up with regularity after a couple of episodes, I was worried people were going to think I made the whole thing up, she said with a laugh. I don't let them not airing me take away from the whole experience, because I still had an amazing time. I learned so much about myself as a person and as a musician, and just about show business. The show literally must always go on. A Wilmington native. For Renshaw, who comes across as friendly and easy to talk to in person, keeping the show going means continuing to develop her voice and her songwriting, and seeking out ever bigger stages for OC3ANS. Born and raised in Wilmington and a graduate of Ashley High School, her local roots run deep. Renshaw's grandparents graduated from New Hanover High, and her father played in bands back in the day, gigging at such fabled Wilmington spots as the Mad Monk. Even so, Renshaw didn't initially gravitate toward music. My main thing growing up was dancing, Renshaw said. I danced competitively like my entire life. I was just so wrapped up in dance. I didn't even sing in choir. Once she turned 18 and started hitting the night spots, Renshaw became a regular at karaoke nights around town. She assumed that praise from friends and family was just them being nice, but when strangers started telling her they loved her voice, Renshaw took notice. At one point, the woman who taught her to do hair, Renshaw's day job is at Dallas A Hair Salon and Bridal Suite on North 4th Street, posted a video of Renshaw singing to Facebook. I got really good feedback, she said. People were commenting, oh, you should post more. And I was like, oh, wait, maybe I should. Renshaw started hitting open mic she could find about 3 years ago. That's where she met and formed a duo with OC3ANS guitarist Josh Boyd, later adding drummer Joey Lamb and MC Jared Sales, best known for his association with jazzy Wilmington hip-hop act The Coastal Collective. With Renshaw's world-class vocals and Sales' flair for freestyle rapping, OC3ANS has a sound like no other band in Wilmington. On a recent Saturday afternoon gig at the Port City Marina just off the Wilmington River Walk, OC3ANS opened with Love Myself, a soul-bearing original ballad about learning to accept and love yourself. That one has pulled some tears out of people, Renshaw said. I feel bad for saying this, but that makes me happy. I'm like, I've done my job. When it came time for her to sing in front of the American Idol judges, Love Myself was the song she picked.